All right, welcome. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name's Rochelle. Excuse me. And yeah, I'm here to do a reading for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, wherever you have that in your chart. And everyone has it somewhere in their chart. So this could be for you. It's my intention there's something in here for everyone. And my readings are also timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. I've chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'll be clarifying with some other decks. And I've let the universe choose a song. And interestingly enough, it's the same song I chose for Earth signs yesterday. So yeah. Um Sometimes songs come up more often than others. But in this case, 2 days in a row. That's a new one. Um, and the title of the song is "Live in the Moment." So it's kind of it's an awesome song. It's one of my favorites. But it's such a good you know a good reminder for all of us that there is only the moment, and and that's where we can truly find our inner peace and you know ability to surrender to what is, and um, ultimately get to that place of happiness, find that baseline of happiness. Yeah, let's dive in. We get the fates, which is all about like things happen, and sometimes you just have no control over what happens, and you have to just deal with things. And not everything is so fun to deal with and can leave you feeling discouraged and disheartened, and all the things when we don't get what we want, when things don't work out the way we want. And this is a reminder that typically things happen for a reason, even if we can't see or know what the reason is. It's having trust that eventually you're going to be led, or you are being led to something where that thing needed to happen for some reason or another. Usually there's some kind of lesson. I mean, that's in my opinion, in my mind, what I've learned in my life. That's the reason we are here. That's the point of existence. We are here to learn, to grow, to become better versions of ourselves. And yeah, yeah. So, oh, and I was going to talk about, in the book it talks about the serenity prayer. And if you're not familiar with that, it's a great prayer. It's see see if morning brain can can get this one out. Okay, so it's: God grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah. So, very much you're probably dealing with something in your life that, it is what it is. And we get go the distance in protection, which is, um, it's basically talking about those obstacles that you encounter on a journey. And sometimes it can feel like, this is kind of that middle part of a journey where maybe you're hitting obstacles somehow. It feels like you're never going to get to whatever finish line you're going towards. And it's about fortifying yourself, understanding that you are a lot more resilient than maybe you think or realize, and being very conserving your energy and your strength, giving your energy to the things that most need it, prioritizing yourself as you move your way through something. And it's probably something that is out of your control. And so it's kind of regulating your own reaction to circumstances. And then we get by the book, which is all about, but like it says, doing things by the book, following the well-worn path. Um, Somehow, whatever you're dealing with, there's some kind of, you could do some kind of research. If you are bumping up against obstacles, there are places that you can go to get advice, get knowledge, gain knowledge, something to help you gradually move past the obstacles. um and and again, being present, being in the moment is really going to help with this, because very often, excuse me, when we're in a situation, we have a goal, we're moving towards something, we hit those obstacles, we can feel discouraged. And that, you know, it it naturally kind of lowers our vibration, our frequency. And as our frequency comes down, it's the self-fulfilling prophecy. We start to think more thoughts that work against us. This isn't going to work out. I'm not good enough. Whatever the story is you're telling yourself. And being in the moment, it's coming back to this very moment that you're in right now and just looking where you're at. Okay, everything's okay. I'm not being chased by a lion, or I don't have one in my face yelling at me, whatever. Like, we're not, usually in most moments, we're not under attack. We just feel that way because we're thinking about what's happened or where we need to go. Feeling anxiety about, like, well, I don't have all the answers. How am I going to get there? And it's like, being in the moment is like, okay, usually we have the answer for the very next thing we can do. And if we don't, being in the moment will help. If you don't meditate, that's a great way to help you bring yourself back to yourself, to help to clear your mind, to gain the clarity. You have some kind of knowledge. What you need to do, you already have it within you. Everything there is to know is already in the ether, the collective consciousness, and it's just a matter of being open enough to reach up and grab it, or to have the clarity or the understanding and the willingness to reach out to others and be like, "Hey, I'm stuck here. Do you have any advice?" And moving forward with that advice. Someone's got advice for you in some way. In this age of the internet, um, we're so connected, so globally connected. There's somebody somewhere, something out there that's going to help you. So, okay, so let's dive in to the good tarot. What does the good tarot have to say? King of Fire, following your passion. This is you doing something that you feel really lit up about, and it's having gained the knowledge. This guy, he's all about the serenity prayer, right? He's like, I very much recognize there are things I can't control, but I know what I can. And he's got the courage, he's got the heart, he's got the wisdom, the vision to move in the direction that he wants to go. This is you coming to that place of embodying this, knowing what's important to put your energy towards and what you can drop, at least for the moment. And Nine of Earth. Yes, being very self-reliant, knowing this is you putting in the work, knowing you have what it takes to get to this finish line, because you feel so passionate about this thing, whatever it is in your life that you're doing. You have, like I said, you have everything you need to get you there. And this card very much is like knowing that you have everything within you. But yeah, even if you don't have the answers, you know how to find them. She knows, she's got the little sprout in her hand that's growing. That she's grown all by herself, and that's going to turn into the bountiful harvest. And messenger of earth. Yep, this is the card of going the distance. Hey, bearing red beard. Good morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Um, yeah, going the distance, being willing to put in the work, knowing that, anything worthwhile does take effort, and having the dedication and the stamina to get to that finish line. All right, let's look at the good tarot. My cat might start going crazy on her box here in a minute, or right now. Okay. Purposeful action. Yep, this is the card of knowing what you want and going for it. And I always point this out with this card. She's moving forward quite quickly. Her hair is definitely blowing in the wind. She's leaning back just a little bit. And this card to me is that card of, it's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Hitting those obstacles and figuring out how to get around them, how to solve the problem. All right. Steady process. Yep. Yep. Doing the work. Taking those steps, putting the in the effort, knowing that it is a process to get where you want to go. And you have it in you. And you're just consistent baby steps. I often say that, taking consistent baby steps. And cautious progress. Yeah. Feeling the fear and doing it anyway. When you're making cautious progress, you're not diving in and going crazy. You're you are moving forward, but you're leaning back just a little bit. You're like, "Okay, let's see how it goes as it goes with each step." Seeing where you might need to course correct to get you through this time where it seems like nothing's working out. But cautious progress, you're learning what you need to learn. You're taking the time to learn. All right. Wisdom of Avalon. Wisdom of Avalon Oracle. Protection. Yeah, this is a card of protecting yourself. As I was saying, it's conserving your energy, not giving yourself or your energy to anything that is going to deplete you. That wherever you're at, it does require some amount of, you do need to have endurance. You need to set your pace. So protecting yourself, and you are ultimately protected by your higher power. You are being divinely guided where you need to go. And you don't always know. You don't always know why something happens or doesn't work out. And that's where the trust comes in. Trust and faith. Yes. Goals. Having those goals. That's the thing. You keep the end goal in mind, but sometimes as you go, you realize maybe your goal changes a little bit, or maybe you have the general gist, but then the path to that goal changes. Ooh, and we get the cat, independence and healthy boundaries. Yep. Yep. Healthy boundaries, conserving that energy, not giving yourself to anything that depletes you. I love the cards. They just the messages that come through are so great. The horse, accepting help from another and delegating authority. Accepting help from another. Somebody, somewhere, somehow has information for you that's going to help get you through this time where you're potentially feeling stuck. Yeah, ginger cat. I don't have one of those. I used to. All right. And Osho Zen. What does the Osho Zen have to say? Transformation. Yeah. This whatever you're dealing with right now, whatever obstacles you're encountering, the whole process of working through and finding solutions and moving past, getting where you want to go is it contributes to your transformation. There's transformation within that. You realize that you have the capability to achieve what you want in life, even when you get thrown those curveballs. um, yeah. And new vision. Yep, this makes me think of it's a pivot point, some kind of course correction as you go, and you gain that new vision to that you realize is going to help you get to that finish line. And this card is so interesting because we have this guy down here on his hands and knees, just kind of beaten down, and then it's like you kind of bumping up against those obstacles and then kind of gradually rising up, and he's actually stepping out of this box in order to thrive, to be more of himself. Yeah. And so I feel like somehow someone is going to help you, someone gaining some knowledge, following a well-worn path is going to help you get out of a place of feeling stuck and and disheartened, discouraged, beaten down. It's going to allow you to rise up and shine and go to the finish line, whatever that means. And completion. Yep, you're going to get there. You are going to get there. This is where the trust comes in again. Completion with a little help from your friends or whoever, you know, whatever, whoever. Um, let me look at let me look at the angelic messenger cards. Aw, love. Love. It always comes down to love. I've read that everything, energy is love, and it so resonates with me. And love is key, as is trust. Yeah, love and trust. And love is like it's loving yourself enough to do what's right for you. Understanding that you are loved unconditionally by your higher power, whatever that means to you. that when you tap into this energy of love, that's what helps guide you, get you where you want to go. Fulfillment. You will get to your fulfillment, your ultimate fulfillment through your own efforts, through knowing that you have everything you need, including your ability to ask for help or to look in alternative places for the answer if you don't have what you need. Just still a part of having what you need. And change. Yeah. Change, having a new vision. Something, in some way, you are going through transformation that is going to lead you to such a better outcome than what you originally thought or imagined or planned. That's very good. Okay. Let me look at the numerology guidance cards. Oh, you can see my kitty back there playing with her toy. Okay, spirituality. Yep, this is all about having a relationship with your higher power, connecting to your higher power. Knowing there is more to life than just this 3D reality. And you are incredibly powerful, even more powerful than you have been told or led to believe. And individuality, which is all about appreciating and loving exactly who you are. There's nobody like you on the planet. You have something special to bring that nobody else does. And it's through your vision. It's through following the well-worn path that you take that information and then you merge it into your own specialness, your ideas and your inspiration. And that's what completes and changes and creates something so awesome. You're moving towards something really, really great. Fulfillment, ultimate fulfillment, whatever that means to you. Oh my God, and we get love again. Love is huge. This is big message from your higher power. Love yourself, love your life, live in the moment, trust. Um, yeah. You're gonna get to some place that's so beautiful and so amazing. You're gonna look back and be like, wow, I did feel discouraged there for a while, but I see now why that had to happen. And oftentimes we go through things in our life and we get to the other side and we look back and think, oh wow, actually, yeah, that worked out for a reason because it brought me to this place. I couldn't be here if these other things hadn't happened. And so it's taking what you've already experienced and applying it to the new thing that you're dealing with. You made it through before, you'll make it through again. It's going to work out. Destiny. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in destiny and fate and all that. There's a plan. There's a hand in things. It's not random. It's not a coincidence. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Ooh, and I just saw 2444. I love the triple numbers. That always drives things home for me. Okay, so there's it. There's it. There's the reading. Thank you so much for joining me, bearing red beard. Thank you for your wonderful comments, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.